And this is why I want to get to the subject of truth and being judged or judgment. Because most of the time we receive truth in terms of through our ears or through our eyes, the majority of the time we judge ourselves with it. All right? And what that causes us to do is to then emotionally reject that truth from entering us. Does that make sense to everyone? And this is a major problem of self-judgment inside of ourselves. So let's look at why we do that. Everything, of course, begins at the emotional level. So what emotion would be in us that we would want to avoid that would cause us to reject truth? So the action is to reject truth. What emotion would cause us to reject truth? What kind of emotions? Shame. But it's not the shame, is it, that's causing us to reject the truth, is it? What is it? No, I'm talking about just the emotion of shame at the moment. We'll talk about the other ones, but is it the emotion of shame that causes me to reject the truth? Isn't it my refusal to feel the emotion of shame that causes me to reject the truth? Can you see the difference between that? The emotion itself is shame. Does that make sense? But it's not the shame that causes me to reject truth, because somebody could tell me the truth and all I need to do is feel my own shame, and will I reject the truth? I won't. If I allow myself to feel the emotion fully of shame. So it's actually not the shame that causes me to reject the truth, it's actually my refusal to feel this emotion of shame. Can you see that? My unwillingness inside of my own soul to feel the emotion of shame causes me to then reject the truth when it's told to me. Now, we could rub out the word shame and put in any one of the other emotions that you said. We could rub out the word and put in there unworthy. And if I have the emotion of unworthiness, am I going to reject the truth? No, unless I refuse to feel the emotion of unworthiness. Then I will reject the truth. Can you see that it's actually... Can we use the microphone?
Wouldn't fear come into it?
Wouldn't fear come into it?
Fear.
Yes. There's obviously a reason why I refuse to feel this emotion here, whatever that emotion is. And obviously that reason is based upon fear of something. And I would actually go further and say that it's actually based upon terror of something.
And denial.
Right? And it's the terror inside of us of feeling these emotions which is our main problem.
What about denial?
Well, all denial is based upon shutting down your fear. So every time you choose to deny something, it's because you're shutting down your fear, and your fear is the thing that causes you to shut down the actual experience of the emotion that causes you to reject truth. So no matter which way you look at it, the problem is not the emotion existing in me. The problem is my refusal to feel the emotion existing in me. Can you see that? And as soon as I refuse to feel an emotion that exists in me, I will reject emotionally the truth that's coming to me. It doesn't matter what source it's coming from, I will reject it if I refuse to feel all of my emotion inside of myself. Does that make sense?